Hey Vector family, it's Luke Leasing here again with the Vector team. Today I'm joined by one of our members, Brett Warren. Brett, how are you today, my friend?
Hey, you doing good? Thank you. How's your day going?
Everything's good on my side. Thanks for agreeing to jump on this
Nice.
call. Where are you calling in
Yeah, of
from?
course. San Diego, California.
Oh, very nice. Before we get into any of the trading details, why don't you tell our listeners what you do for work so we have an idea of your background? And if you also don't mind, why don't you also tell us about your sign up process with Vector and kind of like what was your due diligence going into Vector before joining?
Yeah, I work over at here in San Diego at a resort high vacation club, do their quality assurance there for their sales. So I've been doing that for a while. So
Okay, very nice. So do you work remote?
no, in the office. Wednesday, Thursday is my day off, so that's why I could do it today. So worked out
Okay.
well.
Yeah, very nice. And going into Vector, I know we mentioned you mentioned off camera that you found us online, I believe on Instagram. What was your process, or how was the process for you? And I guess what were your initial thoughts when you first spoke with someone on my team?
Yeah, I think I saw you guys on Instagram, filled out the little form. And I was just kind of curious because I was kind of looking for something kind of hands off because I do Forex trading manually. So I was looking for something I could just kind of run in the background. And I never heard of futures and filled out the form. And yeah, Cheyenne called me up. I must say he was really patient, which was nice. Didn't try to push it down my throat, which a lot of people like to do. So it was kind of a fresh breath of fresh air there. And then I kind of researched a little bit and you guys have been doing it for a while. So I kind of like that. And then I was getting ready to go on vacation. Um, but decided to join because Cheyenne said I could run up while I was on vacation. So I thought I might try that. And yeah, did that. So I probably started like end of April and then went on vacation for a week. And then I passed two evaluations on vacation, which was cool.
Oh, nice. Now, going into like I know you mentioned you had Forex manual trading experience, but what about experience and knowledge with prop firms or anything of that nature? Did you have any experience or knowledge?
Yeah, so that's kind of what kind of drew me to Vector because I did have some experience with Forex prop firms and got burned a few times with not payouts. And so I heard like futures was more regulated. So I thought that might be better to try prop firms there. So I'm trying to build up a cash account again. So
Got it. Okay. Now, you mentioned that you've been making quite a bit of money. Do you mind showing us what that looks like and roughly the time frame that it took you to get where you're at?
yeah, sure. I could pull my spreadsheet if you want to see that.
Absolutely. And for context, can you let us know how many funded accounts you have? I believe you mentioned you had $1.5 million in funded accounts.
Yeah, so I'll bring it up. You see that okay?
I see this, yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so this is just how I kind of track everything per week. Yeah, I think I've got 20 Apex accounts, six Bullinox, and a Thunder Pros Future, so up to 27 accounts right now. So
Awesome. So, yeah, if you don't mind, let's go over this together. So we have 27 funded accounts. You have 20 Apex accounts, six Bullinox, one funded Pro. I'm looking at your risk levels. It looks like all of your accounts are on, most of them are on low risk settings. A few are on medium, and only one is on high risk settings from the looks of it, right?
yeah, so kind of my goal was start fast, get those PAs quickly. I was using that one trade to pass, so that's how I was able to get a bunch of accounts quickly. And but then from there, I kind of wanted to slow it down and just kind of gradual. Because when you have like over 20 accounts, even if you're making like $60 an account, that adds up pretty quick. So yeah,
Yeah,
most
and
of
you,
them are low.
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I do have one on high, and that's only because on Bullinox, they allow you to have, I think, 10 or 11 accounts, but they only let you have three, and then you have to activate like individually to before they give you another account. So kind of my strategy on that was I would go high risk on it just so I can activate more, and then I would drop the risk down to lower medium.
Got it. And I see here they're all running the same strategy, which is GFB, which is pretty much our main strategy. What's interesting to me is that while I'm looking at your spreadsheet, it looks like some of the low risk accounts have more profit than the high risk account. And I would imagine it's because of the time factor that you've spent doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So these ones I've actually just kind of been running again. So they're kind of low, but and these are the ones I first started with. So they're a little bit higher. And then the Bull and Ox, I was kind of running some high strategies to get some activated. So they're a little bit more profitable right now.
Oh, I see that there. The 4,000.
Yeah, so these are the ones I actually just got. Actually, Bull and Ox just paid me yesterday. I just got the email. So I just got a $3,000 payout from them, which was pretty cool to see. That was my first payout from them.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Bullinox, they have a good reputation of payouts. They don't make you jump through too many hoops from what I've been told. Now, can we just scroll down a little bit to the bottom? Can I see the overall profits? Okay, nice. So this is on your PAs and PAs only, so your funded accounts.
Yeah.
Um, you're sitting on about 45,000 in profit, and you joined end of April.
Yeah, end of April, and then started running like the PA or funded accounts beginning of May.
Okay, so beginning of May is when you started to get the profits on your funded account. So that's 2.5 months then of profits, 45,000. Now, how much of this is hands off, hybrid, like where you're hands on and hands off, or are you more so manual trading? What's the situation there?
I say it pretty more hands off. I will intervene a little bit. Like today, I didn't trade, and um, but usually I find when I go hands on, like sometimes I'll cut profits a little early, and then but it ends up going to the take profit anyway, so I'll miss out a little bit. So I really try not to intervene too much, especially when, when the algos go.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and that's something that I would actually say hurts people the most because when you have a strategy that's winning 75 80% of trades, right? um
Mhm.
for you to cut a trade early, like how much better can that win rate really get, right? Like you can bump it up to 85 90%, sure, but you also leave money on the table by cutting it a bit early. So I would say that's even a discipline that I'm working on even for myself. So, well said. Do you mind also, because I think you also mentioned that you have a trade journal that automatically tracks your Apex accounts. Can we see that as well?
Yeah, I think Tradezilla. Let me. You see that one? Okay.
I see it now, yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
talk.
So fortunately, they only tracks my Apex accounts because they only allow 20, and then I have 20 Apex accounts, so it doesn't include like the Bull and Ox accounts in there. But it's nice because it tracks everything, breaks it up, shows you your winning days, and plus I like to see the little graphs. It's motivating for me.
Yeah, yeah, just seeing that upward trajectory.
And you can
That's
see I only really had one losing day.
yeah. And then there was another data that was slightly flat. Yeah, $80,
Oh,
not
that was my fault. It was like I
what happened
lost
there.
$60 because I forgot the algo on I think a minute chart instead of the 15 minutes. So,
Oh, I think that was recently too, wasn't it?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Um, Let me ask you about the red day there. Like what's going on in your head when there's a losing day?
I think being in Forex kind of helps me with my losing days because you know you have winners and you have losers, so you just can't let it get you down because trading's pretty much all mental, so can't let it get in your head.
Oh yeah. Well, honestly, Brett, it's very impressive what you put together here. Um, your strategy of getting to those funded accounts quickly and also diversifying between three different prop firms. I would say that's definitely a smart move. So you're not just tied to one by their payout rules. Um, with all that being said, like with someone that's made 45 grand in profit over the last 2.5 months, We can probably wrap this up by asking this question. If you were to give advice to somebody that's listening that wants to get started, whether it's manual trading, algo trading, anything, someone that wants to get started in this game, what's one piece of advice you would give that trader?
I would just say, like I said earlier, mental. It's you can't if when you have losing days, you can't let it bother you. You know the algos work. I mean, you guys do all the back testing on it, so you just don't let the losing days get to your head and just keep going.
All right. Well, Brett, I appreciate your time today and look forward to chatting with you more in Discord.
All right. Oh, speaking of Discord, I would say one of the things I like the most about Vector is the Discord channel because everyone is like super helpful. Like I couldn't I probably got to those stats without, all the help from the guys in there, like Clicks and everybody.
Yeah, so we did an interview with Clicks a couple of months back, maybe a month and a half or so ago. And that one, like we've almost used that interview as like our staple interview in the sense where if anyone were to join Vector, they have to watch the interview because he breaks down the trader psychology so well. So yeah, the community is amazing. I mean, we're over 400 people now, and it's nothing but like family type vibes. So everyone's always looking out for each other, helping each other out, giving each other ideas, helping each other with maybe tech errors that might come up. So yeah, the Discord stuff is definitely a big thing.
Yeah. So yeah, big shout out to everyone there and your
Yeah.
support team. So
All
Mama Ray's cool.
right. All right, Brett. Thank you so much for your time today.
All right. Thanks, Luke.